God does not change. Ever. He can't change. And let's consider this for a second. If God could change, he couldn't be God, because change implies imperfection. If God can change, that means something was not perfect, or something that was perfect became imperfect. God can't change. So what does this mean as it pertains to you as a believer or an unbeliever? If God has set his affections upon you, if God has ever loved you, he always will. If God called you to faith in him through Jesus Christ, you can never go back to the world, because he can't change. On the other hand, anyone who chooses to continue in the ways of sin and in the ways of this secular carnal world, if you continue to embrace worldliness for your salvation, for your peace, for your happiness, and you refuse to acknowledge God as the singular necessity for your peace and your happiness and your joy, you will never understand that if God does not intervene and save you, it's because he never had the intention to in the first place. And because he cannot change his view of you, you can never come out of that state of stupor. This is why the gospel is so important, because you need to know where you stand with God. If you come to Christ, if you come to faith in Christ, you will know that God has always loved you and that he has always had his sights on you. All of us who are saved, we all know when we look back in our lives that he was always with us. We know that even when we were away from him, even when we wanted nothing to do with him, we now know as believers that he had everything to do with us all along the way. We just came of age and we realized who our Father is. But sinners who never come to Christ, is because God did not desire them to come to him. And because he cannot change, they were never saved. God cannot change. Believe or not, but